Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 19th of November 2023. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying your Sunday. It's warmed up considerably here. It's mid-afternoon. It's reached 29 degrees outside. It was rather cooler than that this morning, and it meant that I didn't have to have the fan on whilst listening to my hi-fi, which is always a bonus. Nice to hear silence between elements of music as opposed to a fan, which I normally have to put up with because unless I listen on headphones or something. So there's that. That was a nice thing, and something nice just happened just a few seconds ago. I just made myself some coffee, and for about 1 second I actually smelt the coffee. Now most of you won't know, but some long-term listeners will know that, or viewers I should say, will know that I have anosmia, which means that I have no sense of smell. I've had it for 10 years or more, 10 years I suppose, and it means that normally I can't smell anything. One of the smells that I really miss the most is the smell of coffee. It's a wonderful smell. I really miss it. And just for 1 second a moment ago, not more than 1 second, just for 1 second I got the merest hint of coffee smell when I opened the coffee pot to pour in the cup. So that was a nice thing. Got to take these small wins as they come, right? That's the nice thing. Not nice things, I guess, are going on in the world. We've got wars all over the shop. One thing that does tend to happen is that when the news organizations tend to focus on the latest war, and that means other wars get pushed into the background. I mean, you can even see it with Ukraine. It's become less of hot news since the Israel-Palestine conflict, which is unfortunate because we need to really pay attention to that particular war. But all wars are terrible. When you're in them, it doesn't matter which country you're in, who's fighting. If you're a civilian, woman, child, man who is not fighting, not invested in any part of the war, it's a horrific thing. So there's the war in Sudan, which is still taking place, and there's just been some destruction of infrastructure, a bridge which both sides are blaming each other for. Thousands of people have been killed in that war. Millions and millions of people, 6 million I think, have been displaced already. And it's still going on. Of course, there's the war in Yemen that's still happening, and quite close to home here in Thailand. The rebels are still fighting back against the military junta, and the West don't say anything at all about that. Nothing, not zip, nada, not a single word do they talk about Myanmar. So anyway, life is not that great for many people. I'm always appreciative that I've got such a lucky life. It's not perfect. Nobody's life is perfect, but mine is very blessed, I would say. Okay, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. This is the Los Angeles Times expert level game. I'm going to start with the 5s blocking up there, giving me a 5 there. We've got 7s down here. Oops. Give me a 7 there. I'm going to have some of the aforementioned coffee, actually. If you're wondering if I can taste coffee now that I'm drinking it, I can taste something hot and sweet, and that is it. Not more than that. I can't really... I have some sense that it's coffee, but not a great sense that it's coffee, If you ask me, is this coffee or tea, I think I would probably be able to tell, but it might be difficult. It's not fun. We've got another 7. Hello. I'm getting messages. Oh, okay. Can ignore that for a little while. I have to deal with it later. 7's blocking like this. We've got another 7 up here. We have 9s blocking up here, so we'll get ourselves a 9 in that square. 9s. 6 down here puts 6 into one of those squares. Let's take them northwards. Oops, not there. And a 6 across there, so there's a 6. 6 this way, 6 that way. There's our 6. 9 across here, there's a 9. And we'll have 9s in those squares, obviously. And so this has got to be a 9 because obviously we've got limited to left and right columns. I would say left and right channels. I was thinking about my hi-fi again. And so we were only looking for 9 in these two squares. We've got the blocking 9 here, so that's going to be a 9 there. 9 across here, 9 across there. There's a 9 we can place. Can't finish them off though. The 1 blocks these squares, 1 blocks this square, and 1 blocks there, so that would be a 1. One has to be, 1 blocks up here and 1 blocks up here, so here's our 1. 1 blocks across here and up there. And there's a 1. Eight blocks up here, there's our 8. The missing number here, 3. Of course I can get this, can't I? Just have to look and see what goes here. We're looking for 2 and 4, so this must be 8. So over here this is 2 and 9, right? Which doesn't help a lot. I know this is 4, 8 already. I already worked that out before. Actually, this is a pair of 8 and no, it's not. Pair of 5s. Sorry. I think I'm going to click around again. I haven't managed to spot any of those dastardly pairs like the New York Times gives us. Those are usually useful, aren't they? I haven't seen any yet. There's probably some there, but I find them difficult to see without notation, I must admit. I think I'm going to go for notation now because I don't see what else to do. Hold on a sec, just one sec though. Yeah, let's put in the pencil marks and finish the game off. Okay, over here we're looking for 2 and 4. Here we are looking for 2 and 9. We have 1s in these squares. We have 8s in those squares. And we have 4 in those squares. Okay. Anything else I noticed? Well, yeah, 8s are here, I remember. And where are you? 6s go there. And what's the other thing we know about 6? There's something else. Oh yeah, they're in these squares here. Alright, let's have another look around. So 1's there. That's everything. Pair of 4's down there. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Not a great deal. I want to look at this block here because I like the 158 in 1 square. So let me have a look at this block here, see if there's anything else going on. What do we know about 3's? They can appear in those squares there. What do we know about 4's? They are in those squares there. Is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 4, 8, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 9. Let's do this down here. What do we know about the 2's? No. That's a shame. Do we know anything about 3's? Not really. Yes, we do. because 1, 3, 4, right? So 3 numbers in 3 squares. This can't be 3 or 4 down here. So that has to be our 3s. So those 3s can disappear. That is going to be a 5, and that 5 can be removed. Yeah, I like the look of this, I must say. I thought that was looking okay. Now, does that give me more info on the 5s over there? Not much, but we do at least know that the missing digits over here are 3, and now we've got 3 blocking down here, so we can say this is a 3 and this is a 6, which will give me 6s down here, and that means that 6s can only appear in these squares. Look, you see, we've got top row, bottom row, so only the middle row here, and we've got a blocking 6 there, so that will be 6. So that is a 6, and that can be removed. I didn't finish with the candidates down here, I do know that, but just haven't needed them just quite yet. In fact, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we still have 9 in those squares there. We do have a pair of 1 and 8 down here, but it doesn't affect anything. 2, 3, and 9. Yeah, it looks okay. I think I'm going to go through the digits again, just in case anything's changed in a way. There's a pair of 2s there now. Pair of 3s down here, so that means 3 has to be in one of these squares, and we've got a blocking 3 there, so that will be 3, and this will be 8. And now we know that 8s can only be in these squares here. Three blocking up here and down here, that means that's going to be a pair of 3s. So there's one digit missing here. What is it? 1, 2, that is a 2, isn't it? Yeah, 2 there, and this is going to be the other digit. We know 3, 7 is here, so this is a 5. 5 blocking across here and down here will give me a 5 in that square. 5 down here, and across there means that we would have a pair of 5s here, but actually we've got 5 blocking there, so this is the 5 down here, and that is going to be 8, and this is going to be 6, and this will be 6 down here, and this cannot be 6. Okay, now we have a pair of 2 and 9. Still, it's the same actually. Nothing changed, but we do have 2, 9, 2, 9, 2, 9, and 2, 3, 9 here, so this will be our 3 because of our unique rectangle. And then that 3 can be extracted, and this 3 no longer exists because the 3 will be in this square here. Okay, looking a lot easier now, I guess. Missing number over here is a 2, and the missing number in this column is a 9. Oops, hit the right square. This is 2, here's our 9, this will be 9, and this is our 2. Missing digit over here is 5, so we got the 5 blocking there. That's our 5, this is our 4. One more number over here, that is a 2, so that puts 2 in that square, 4 in that square. 4 blocking down here gives me a 4 here. This is 7. 7 up, 7 down, and the missing digit here is 8, I guess. 8 blocks across here, that means this is a 1, that's going to be a 1, this is an 8, this is 4, 8. Let's get rid of that 1. Okay. Right, only a little bit to go now. Missing digits over here are what? 2 and 4. We've got 2 blocking across here. So that will be the 2. This is where the 4 goes. This must be 3. This is 4. 3 puts 7 into that square. 3 in that square. That's our Los Angeles times expert level game for today. Over and out. See you around. Bye bye.